Hey everybody, and welcome to day 6 of Joshy's Picks. This is the NASL 6th day, and they're going to be covering Division 1 once again. The first matchup of the day is going to be between Grubby, who is now self-sponsored, and Fnatic MSI Fenix, the Peruvian Terran player who won at Intel Extreme Masters American Championship last fall. And because he won that tournament, and he won Game Goon in Mexico, which some people never heard about, it was actually a big tournament. TT1 played in it as well. Fenix did defeat him in the finals of that live event in Mexico City. And just because Fenix has tournament wins, and also because he beat my favorite for the division, KiWiKaKi, I think Fenix should be able to defeat Grubby, so I'm going to go ahead and give him the win on this one. Grubby's still working on it. I know he's got potential, but he's still working on it, and until he gets some tournament victories and such under his belt, I think Fenix is going to be the obvious choice for tonight. Next up, we have Mao's Maro versus Liquid TLO. I have seen this matchup before. I believe TLO did win with a lot of awesome Hellion play, but if Maro is aware of all that, if he's aware of TLO's deep-seated hatred for worker killing, then he might be okay, or he might not, because TLO will do it anyway, even if Maro's aware of it. So I think TLO is going to win tonight. Going to go ahead and go with him for that one. Maro had some great play against Startail Rainbow last night, but I don't think Rainbow's played against Maro potentially ever. TLO and Maro should have played quite a lot of games by now against each other. I think TLO will win this one tonight. NRG Vibe, or actually Six Jacks Vibe, against Fox Moon will be the next matchup. That is a Zerg versus Zerg once again. Vibe, you're going to have to work very hard to take games off of anybody in your division. Moon, again, does have some tournament results that he can fall back on. ZVZ is a very volatile matchup, though. Maybe Vibe has something in store for him that I'm not quite aware of. But Moon, again, I think is the stronger player. We'll see later tonight, but I'm going to give Moon the win on this one, just based on me seeing a lot more of his games than I've seen of Vibes. Next up, we have FXO Sheth versus Startail Rainbow, and Rainbow did fall to Maro's Zerg player last week. Not his Zerg player, his Zerg play last week. And FXO Sheth, if you didn't know, is actually #1 on the Grandmaster division in North America. Actually, he's been kind of trading off with Six Jacks Terran, but I believe Sheth is #1 for the time being. He's also started playing on the European ladder the last few days and streaming those games, and he's been beating players like Mondragon, Beastie QT, all kinds of great European players, and he's already Grandmaster over there as well as FXO Sheth. So I think Sheth should be able to topple Startail Rainbow for the second week in a row. Sorry, Rainbow. You got to keep up with your European and North American counterparts. Next up, rounding out the night, we do have a PvP mirror matchup between Root KiWiKaKi, who I've already said I will pick for every matchup in this division, and I'm not going to waver on that now, against Six Jacks Artosis. Artosis did pick up a game off Sheth last week, and I was just praising Sheth, so you know he's a good player. Artosis does have a chance. PvP matchup can come down to build order rock, paper, scissors sometimes, but KiWiKaKi's unit control is so damn good, and he's already playing on the North American server, while Artosis will have to be waking up at an odd time over in South Korea and playing with that North American lag deficiency, so gotta give it to KiWiKaKi on this one as well. Root Gaming fighting KiWiKaKi, such a cool guy. Got to hang out with him at the Root Gaming house as well as Fenix in the last couple of weeks, so that was a lot of fun, and I hope those guys win tonight, so Joshy's picks can be correct. Our guest picks tonight are going to come from Justin Ignacio. You may know him from the Intel Extreme Masters North American Championship, where he co-casted in New York City with Mr. Day 9 himself for that entire event. He, of course, also is the owner and the runner of GLHF.TV, and I got to hang out with him just a couple of weeks ago at MLG Dallas. He's always fun to hang around with, and hope to see him again at some more MLGs in the future. But his picks tonight, let's take a quick glance here. He's going to pick Grubby for that first game, defeating Fenix, so we differ on that one. We both picked TLO, both picked Moon, Sheth, and KiWiKaKi, so we only have one pick different tonight. Only one time have I picked the exact same as a guest, so that's not surprising, but I do think Fenix is going to be able to beat Grubby tonight. Justin, or the gun run, believing that Grubby will be able to pull it out. So we'll see who's right and who's wrong. Now let's go over to the scoreboard. The scoreboard right now, last Sunday night, this past Sunday night, day 5 for the NASL, I had my worst picks ever. I picked almost entirely underdogs, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but Zaka did fall to Idra. Tyler did fall to Mana. Cloud almost lost to Pain User. He had some sort of miraculous TVT miracle comeback in Game 3 against Pain User to help my picks out. And then finally, who else was it? Sen did defeat Xenio. Oh, Boxer and Druby. Druby kind of an underdog, thought he could do it. Just barely did not. So Boxer playing like a machine recently. I actually fear Boxer now. I think I might pick him for every other win in that matchup or in that division. But I went 2-3. My guest went 3-2. That was Chobo Peon Patrick O'Neill. So good job beating me. But I am at 18-7 now. The guest's cumulative score is 18-7, so we are tied for first, and the public dragging behind by about 4 games. Keep in mind, I've given everyone the benefit of the doubt for the walkovers. Any forfeits, everyone gets a win for those. So public still at 14-11 looks pretty bad. So hopefully the public will have some better picks later tonight, try and catch up to myself and my guests. Or if the players do some surprising stuff in the NASL, who knows? The scores could be crazy by this time tomorrow. Thanks again for watching, everybody. The North American Star League, of course, is hosted at nasl.tv, and you can watch that stream at justin.tv/NASL Season 1. I will see you later tonight with some more casts, some more Joshy's picks, and I might even be in the NASL chat, so maybe I'll see you there. Have a wonderful night, watch those games, and we'll get together tomorrow and see how we did.